Oh, hey, how's it going, man? So, I have an interesting story to tell you. Last night, I tried to film a video for you, and it was gonna be about 3 nonverbal hacks that you can do right away to instantly boost rapport with anybody that you meet, whether it's a hot girl at a bar or a dude at a networking event. And an interesting thing happened. I filmed the video and finished it, watched it, edited it, and then I realized, I don't really like how I explained the things in the video very well. I could have been a lot more clear and concise and given you better action steps to move forward and apply it in your own life. And so I never ended up uploading the video. That said, I had already planned on meeting out a buddy of mine in Scottsdale, Arizona after uploading the video. But since I never ended up uploading it, I was kind of mad at myself, and I still went out and met up with this guy at a bar. And I had never gone out with this guy before because I met him last weekend at a networking event, which is kind of ironic. And turns out this guy was really adamant about filming me on his phone while I wasn't even paying attention. So I had no clue that this guy was filming me talking to girls until this morning when I woke up and I had all these short 50-second to 2-minute clips of me talking to girls at this bar that we were at. And I didn't know how to feel about me being filmed, and I didn't even know about it. But then I started watching these and I realized something very interesting. In all the clips of me talking to these girls, I was doing all of these nonverbal hacks perfectly to the letter, and it resulted in these girls actually chasing me non-verbally. And that's interesting because I always talk about how the words you say don't matter. I always preach that 93% of all communication is non-verbal. And you can see perfectly in these clips that without any words, just the non-verbals, she's chasing me after doing these 3 hacks that I'm about to tell you about. So here's the deal for today. Here's the plan. I'm going to tell you these 3 nonverbal hacks that you can do to instantly boost rapport with anybody. And then I'm going to attach that short 50-second clip of me talking to this girl, and you're going to see me do all 3 perfectly, and now you can see all of these hacks in action. So that's the plan today. So the first hack I have for you is, instead of talking to someone face to face, because when we meet a lot of people, we shake their hand and we talk to them like this. And in some ways, especially in a bar, it can almost be like a confrontation, especially if I'm a big dude. If I'm talking to a short girl, it's almost like I'm confronting her, right? So what I do to instantly boost rapport is, instead of talking to them like this, I'll turn side by side with them. So now, pretend you're the girl and we're shoulder to shoulder now. And now, instead of being face to face, almost like a confrontation, we're shoulder to shoulder. We're side by side looking out at the room, and it's almost like we are on the same team now. And do you have rapport with people who are on your team? Probably. So that's one way to instantly boost rapport. Now, the second one I want to give you is zones of intimacy. So obviously we all have these zones of intimacy on our body. So the closer we get to the center, the more intimate. The farther out we get, the less intimate. So that's why you can shake hands with a stranger and not even think twice about it. However, think about who you let closer, touch you closer to the center of your body. Who do you let pat you on the shoulder? Probably someone that you have rapport with. Probably someone that you're actually friends with already. However, when you can do this in a non-threatening, non-creepy way with someone that you just met, like a girl, then it almost instantly boosts rapport, and now she feels physically just as comfortable with you as someone who she normally lets touch her in a more intimate place, like her shoulder, versus just shaking hands with a stranger. So that's the second nonverbal hack that I want to give you. And the last one is not necessarily a body language trick, but it's more just how you frame the world, right? So 20% left. When I frame the world, when I meet someone new, I'm going to frame them as my equal. So there's this buzzword going around in this industry of social dynamics, and it's called status. Now, status is cool because every dude wants more status. However, that word in itself naturally implies that I see myself as here, assuming that I have status, which, obviously, and then I see everybody else below me because they don't have as much status as me, which is why I don't like that word. However, there's a flip side to this. If you don't see yourself as a high status man, then you could put people on a pedestal, namely hot girls or like important business contacts, and now you see yourself as below them, which is not good at all. So every person that I meet, I'm already gonna frame them as my equal, as my friend, as someone that I already have rapport with. And when you do this, everything you say, everything you do non-verbally is going to convey that frame, and that frame is going to rub off on them. Other people are going to feel that frame and play into it. So when I frame a girl that I just met as someone who I already have rapport with, they're going to feel that, and they are going to act from that frame too. So the interesting thing in this clip that I'm about to show you is that I do all three of these perfectly, and she actually starts chasing me non-verbally. That said, watch the clip, enjoy it, get what you will from it. Probably watch it about 10 more times so you can really see what I'm doing under the radar. That said, enjoy the clip, and I'll see you later.
Here's to all the young believers. You know, the ones that don't believe us. Baby, play it for your ex too. And all the kids around my table yelling F you.